Hi, I'm Daniel O'Brien. This is Long Tom Reimann, and we are going to use this time to understand the Wolverine timeline.
The overall X-Men.
The overall
film.
X-Men timeline, yeah. So we got the timeline if we assume everything is canon that has ever been filmed.
Every movie that came out is consistent in the same universe.
Yeah. We start with X-Men Origins Wolverine, which is way in the past. He goes through the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the beginning where he's like,
World War II, Vietnam War. He fights in a bunch of wars. And
really
that's like the earliest, I guess the earliest thing we have is X-Men Apocalypse.
With Apocalypse,
which is
Jesus.
like the birth of the first mutant god in Egypt. And then there are no mutants for a while.
Yeah, look, he was
and then Wolverine.
He was just hanging out by himself, and then Wolverine like
buried for a while. And like, oh, I guess we're not going to be mutants. And then Wolverine comes around and he's a mutant. And we
what
get all
happened?
that.
Did I set my alarm too early?
And then 60s, 70s, and 80s, that's the First Class, Days of Future Past, and present moments of Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Then we have X-Men, the
first
movie
X-Men.
that came out in 2000 or 2001.
2000.
2000, thank you. X2, X-Men United. X3, The Last Stand. The Wolverine, and then Logan. And if you try to make sense of that timeline, if you take all of that in continuity, it doesn't work because there's like 6 Jean Greys in varying states of decay.
Too many Jean Greys. We got carried away with the Jean Greys. Okay, we got to stop at some point.
The alternate timeline is the one where it's 60s X-Men on through the Wolverine, because the Wolverine ends and Jean Grey is dead and Wolverine has bone claws instead of metal claws. And then he gets sent back to the past in Days of Future Past, and that erases Jean Grey's death, which means we erase definitely X3.
Because Jean Grey's alive, Cyclops is alive, Professor X is alive, Kelsey Grammer is Beast again.
Yeah,
thank
Beast
God.
is Kelsey. Like Bryan Singer's like X3 Last Stand sucked. Nothing about it is good. Kelsey Grammer is peak Beast. We need that. We absolutely perfect Beast. That's canon.
The pinnacle of Beast.
And it also means we erase the Wolverine because that's where Bone Claws happen.
Yeah, and he's still sad about dead Jean Grey in the Wolverine after he.
And that can't be true. So
no,
the Wolverine is bullshit. Doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's like when Marty McFly goes back and fixes the past
bone
and comes
claws.
back, and he doesn't. Marty no longer has his bone.
He
claws.
never has bone claws.
Yeah, he's not sad about Jean Grey. But the problem is that Jean Grey dies in X2.
Yes.
So
what Bryan Singer needed to do was undo all the things he did, and also some of X2, which he didn't, and so. Now we're left with a timeline that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And
thanks a lot.
And then Logan, so we're not gonna figure out the timeline, but here's the thing that is deeply confusing to me about Logan, because it takes place maybe 5 years after the end of Days of Future Past's idyllic.
Future
where
present.
Patrick Stewart is alive.
Yeah.
So we have to assume that in the 5 years between the end of Days of Future Past and Logan, Patrick Stewart went senile.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart and Wolverine aged 1,000 years in that span.
It's 5 years that was really hard on
the hardest
both of them.
5 years.
And it also, in that time, all the mutants died. Company made a bunch of mutant children from scratch.
From birth.
In 5 years.
Yeah.
So I don't...
So,
does the timeline work at all?
Because, Laura is, 10?
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
No, that doesn't work at all.
Man, this is a surprisingly Byzantine timeline that we've created with these really silly movies.
Yeah.
About magic people punching each other.
Just set your Logan movie in
I also
2050 or something.
Super in the future. What was the? I guess because they wanted Patrick Stewart to still be in it, but even then, we're still accepting in 2029 that Professor X is still alive, and we've established that Professor X was born in the 40s.
Right, he's
earlier than
his quote, he's 90 in 2029.
Does that add up? Yeah, around about. Yeah,
I'm not gonna do math.
It's about that.
But I'll look as if I am.
So it basically works, especially if you treat Logan kind of more like a what if.
Yeah.
What if this happens?
Which I would be fine with. If kill everybody all the time. Who gives a shit?
It's the second time we've seen Professor X get killed.
It's not real.
I feel nothing when I watch Patrick Stewart die now.
Make a movie now that is...
So what if Dr. Doom stole the power cosmic and he's just riding around on the Silver Surfer surfboard?
Yeah.
I'd watch that movie.
Maybe Wolverine and Cyclops, they kiss.
Yeah.
Hey, Hey, you like stand-up? Come see the Cracked Stand-Up Show. It's happening March 23rd at Meltdown Comics in Los Angeles. If you want to see amazing stand-up comedians, including our own Tom Reimann, go to nerdmeltla.com/tickets. And if you want to see me without a shirt on, you're rude.